spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to
and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Under fire. That's reeled in and shot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Fourth and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so explosive, it can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He was looking for running room, and they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends. And
he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got room to work. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The give to the left. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to throw. It's Madsen. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
And back to the air on second down. He's got it for a big play. He's loose down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21 to 10.
USC 21, Miami 10.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball about how and fall to the ground.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Smith. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll be brought down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to buy time. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible sack.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. Finds a little space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds some room. Touchdown USC. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Glover. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Glover. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Madsen. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Glover. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Here we go. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free, you just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Glover. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Miami, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And the Canes get enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quick completion on the out. Quick with the spin move. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Creates a little space. It's a running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And they did tack on the extra point.
56, Miami, 20.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Got his man on the right. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance up.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's shot. And they get him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down.
Ready? Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Canes want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Now they'll try the right side.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Back to the ground game on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Throws into the middle of the field. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.